How you doing, everybody? Tim here from the Tactical Defender. Well, almost a year ago, I reviewed my Vanquest MOBIUS. Love this bag. There's a couple things on there in the video I mentioned that I would like changed. Well, it seems that Vanquest was listening, not necessarily to myself, but the majority of their users, and they just came out with the Vanquest MOBIUS VPacker version 2, and it literally is perfect. I like everything about this bag, everything. There is one thing I am a little concerned with. Watch the rest of this video. I'm going to talk about it a little later in the video, and I'm going to show you all the new features compared to the old MOBIUS and the new MOBIUS, and we'll discuss that. And then I want to bring up that one thing that I'm a little concerned with this bag. We have the original MOBIUS, and then we have the version number 2 MOBIUS VPacker by Vanquest. One major difference is the new one. Oh, this is packed with all my usual EDC stuff, and I just have some things in here just to kind of give this some size. The new one is actually 15% larger. And it's noticeable because I'm definitely putting more in this bag and having room left over as opposed to when I was using this bag. It was full. I carried slightly less than I do now, and especially my first aid kit I carry now is considerably larger and heavier, and it still allows me more room to carry other things, whereas opposed to it would probably take up this whole bag here. You see on the top here, you have a large pocket, utility pocket, if you will. They have their Molly Air PALS webbing on the top. You can put any number of things underneath, and this stuff is tough. It's not cheap. You know, when I first saw it, I thought, you grab that and you pull that, it's just gonna rip. It's not. There's multiple. See, you can see on the back, hopefully you can see that. It is just like the PALS webbing on the side, and then they put some hook and loop, very thick hook and loop on the top, and then they sewed all the way around the whole thing. You can put pens in there. I was carrying a flashlight in there for a while. Now the bag, as you know, this side would be on your person, up against your person. YKK zip is throughout. Paracord zipper pulls. I really like that. When I first got the old one and I saw that, I thought, well, you know, I don't know. You do. I do find myself grabbing that with one finger and opening up. Now, I do have a number of things on the inside, just a few things, some extra keys. I have a thing for Blistex, and I have some Blistex there. And you can see that it is their usual high-vis orange, and it is sort of a like a fleece lined to protect, let's say, a smartphone. Here is the Samsung Galaxy Note. This is the Note 5, and as you know, if you know anything about the Note 5, it's a large phone with a case on it. See? Easy. That fits in there, so if you're out somewhere, you want to take your phone off, you don't want it on your person, you stick it in there, and you know that your screen is going to be safe because, well, not only do you have a case on it, but it is felt lined, and again, the high-vis orange in there. Again, Note 5 fits perfect and room to spare. YKK zippers throughout the whole bag. Now, one of the most important features for me when it comes to these, it comes to backpacks, any type of bag, you have to have a grab handle, and it's right there. As you can see, it sits on the top. Unlike before, see the location? down in the back. Again, it had a grab handle, that's great, but it was down in the back. Now it's right at the top, and it's so easy. It does have a neoprene padding on it. You grab, I mean, it's so, and it is strong. Every day at work, it hangs on a in my storage closet that I keep all my belongings in while I'm working. It just hangs on a hook the whole time I'm there. Love that. So let's go back around to the back of the bag while I have it here. This same mesh on the back, very comfortable. You got a little bit of airflow there. You do have a CCW compartment, a rather large CCW compartment. I have a couple things in here. Also from Vanquest for your handgun as well, because there is hook and loop inside, and as well as a magazine carrier, which I don't usually put. I put these in there basically just to show you. It is large. And I do recall it's just as a side note, it can also hold an iPad or an iPad Air down inside. A lot of room. Put some important papers. Again, YKK zippers, and they are locking zippers as well. You do have the ring on the zippers, and you can put a small lock on there. It does come with and have a waist strap, a belt. When you have this on, you put it around your waist, kind of keep it tighter to your body. I don't like that. If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, I don't like those. So I take it off, not a problem. I really like the fact that they allow me to take it off. It is removable. And then on the back, on the bottom I mean, we do have this. When you have it on your person, that if you wear it high enough, that can hook on your belt and just hold it that much closer to you. Or there is a way of removing the strap and using their attachment points here, because the strap completely comes off. You put your belt through that, and then the waist strap can go through this and then around your thigh, and now it's a thigh rig. Let's discuss the strap. I believe it's about 2 inches, maybe even more thick nylon. You do have a removable padded shoulder with neoprene here to keep it from staying. I mean, it's very padded, very comfortable. Sorry, I'm getting a little twisted up here. You do have a quick release buckle. Well, it's sort of semi-quick release. You can push on that all day. It's not going to come out. You have to push that, and you're good to go. All right, push that, then that. Just like the other bag, the older version, same thing. Now, the beautiful part of this is you undo that and that. All right, I'm hoping you can see this on the camera. Take that off and that, and then this comes off. So you can literally move the strap completely, if you like, to not only wear it on the other side if you want it left side carry or right side carry, so that way the quick release buckle is in the front of you, which is, you know, is the purpose of that. But this part here, as I mentioned, you can put your belt through and carry this on your hip. You can carry it as a more or less a thigh rig, and that's amazing. I don't do that, but it's good to know we can if we want to. And both sides are the same. Both sides can come off. Now, while I have this off, I want to show you something. You have this point here. It's kind of high. You have a strap here, a PALS webbing. You do anything you want. And there is a hidden pocket that goes the whole length here, more or less. Now, I always have a folder on me. But then I always keep a folder right there. Pretty much out of sight, unseen. I can even slide it all the way down, but I won't be able to get to it quickly if I need to. And that is my Cold Steel Voyager, which I retired, but I do keep it as a backup there. On the strap, on both sides you have that. The same attachment, as well as the same pocket and the strap. On this side, I happen to keep a whistle. All right, I always carry my rape whistle. I know I'm not saying that as a joke. I do actually carry a whistle all the time. So I just wanted to show you how they have this system here designed with these 4 flaps. The sewing is just absolutely perfect. X and box stitching. So what you do is you get your strap, if you want it back on. You put it through there, right? And fold that, fold that down. And then take the bottom one up. I mean, that's, yeah, already that isn't going anywhere. And just one more little added, you know what? You put that on and there you go. I mean, it's such a fantastic system. It really, really is. And it, as I've mentioned, it is that way on both sides, okay? These side pockets, all right? When I reviewed the old one, they had one side pocket. And I think the new side pocket is actually larger. But they had one side pocket. I really utilized the side pockets. But on this side, they had a water bottle holder. I used it because it was there. I found myself putting other things other than drinks there the majority of the time. And I would rather not had that. I do recall, I could be wrong, saying that I wish they just had another pocket on the other side. Well, guess what? So, both sides are the exact same. Open it up. I keep my glucose there. As I told you before, I'm a diabetic. Always have glucose with me. So they have the same, I got a little something else down there. They have the same high vis in the inside. There is one big pocket, and I got big fat hands. They have a little pocket inside and then another little pocket inside. All right. Again, YKK zippers, some Pals webbing. You know I like monster drinks. I usually put one, whatever side I have this on, the opposite, I put my monster drink. And there's room to spare. I mean, that's just fantastic. Put any number of things in there. As I said, it is a large pocket and both sides are the same. Now, I really want to make sure you can see this. They did not do away with a bottle holder. You have a zipper here. Unzip that, undo the Velcro, and look at that. You have another pouch that you can put. I have some stuff in there. You can put a Nalgene bottle in there with shock cord, and now there you go. You still can carry your drink. Now I do know that if you have the pocket full of things, you cannot, this will go in, but it's definitely tougher. If you have a water bottle, I mean, look at that. That is just, and you put the shock cord in, and now if I just use a water bottle, something smaller than this, then I can really utilize the majority of the side pocket. But you don't want that. You put, and there is Velcro to hold that shut. You zipper it up and it's literally gone. It's gone. If you want, you don't unzip it and you still have a pocket, you could slide stuff down inside. Let me get the shock cord out of there. SC number 5. Look at that. Perfect, huh? And then I have done this. I did take this on a hike. I did put a knife like that. I mean, that is perfect. Having that sleeve. And if you know the SC5, it's not a small knife. Let me slide this back down, close that. And again, Both sides are the same. We've got a pocket, large pocket, high vis, material on the inside, zipper, and you have your water bottle holder right there. Don't want the water bottle holder, you zip it up and now you got two equal pockets on each side, some pals of web. You can actually add more attachments, MOLLE type attachments to the outside. Again, I'm telling you, they thought of everything. Here we are at the front of the bag. Nice big flap. You do have your pals webbing and your nylon strap. You pull that. Really strong buckle. I mean, you know, again, the best of everything. They have their logo there, their logo on the buckle. You do have a hook and loop field again here. So you don't just have the MOLLE Air hook and loop field on the top. You have one here. Name tape, flags, morale patches, blood type, anything you want. Again, YKK zipper. As always, they have the inverted zippers, all right? Inside out, upside down, inverted zippers. And it just makes it a really clean seal. It keeps it just better addition to keeping out dust, dirt, mud, water. And it's just perfect. It really is. And we have a large pocket here, right in the front. Now, when I go to work, I take my work key, my master key, and I have my ID. I always have it right there because when I pull up to work, this is sitting in the car next to me. I reach over one hand, undo that, grab this, and I can get into my parking garage, then into my office, and so on. So that's all I keep in there, so I'm not driving, fidgeting, looking for my ID and my key. And I just keep that like that. Big pocket, you can put a lot more than what I do in there. So we open this up. All right. In the front, a large, I mean, this is big. You want to see what I have in here? A bunch of wipes. I wear glasses. I always have my cell phone and not one, but sometimes two cameras. All right, I gotta keep lenses clean. I have to keep my glasses clean because the worst thing is not being able to see. There is Velcro, and I have probably 200 of those wipes in there. Again, it's kind of like my Blistex. I just have this thing for wipes and Blistex. All right, big pocket. It's a huge pocket. Two zippers, and ta-da! Look at that. That is just beautiful. As you know, they make really nice first aid kits, especially the new ones, multi-purpose kits, first aid kits, and you have the shock cord, and you could literally utilize this as your first aid kit. I do not. I actually prefer my first aid kit separate, and I'll show you that in a second. I've been keeping a SWAT T tourniquet right there at the ready. I always carry two. There's one in my car, and then there's two in my bag. There's one very easy to grab, and then one inside my my first aid kit. Any number of stuff. Again, I mean, look at the size of that. You can put anything you want there, even a gun if you so choose, right? It's that big. Then here we have your admin, more or less, area. I always have a flashlight. This is the Through Night TN12, the older version. Love this light. I really do. Spare magazine. I carry a spare magazine on my person, and then I always have an extra in the bag. Night eyes, twist ties. I can't tell you how many times I've been somewhere and I needed something like this. It's small. I usually have two little ones and then this one big one. I don't know what happened to the two little ones. I let somebody use them and I don't know what happened to them. I always carry one of these with me. Multi-tool. I always carry a multi-tool with me all the time. And then on the inside, I have a charging cord. some extra CR123 for my flashlight, and a spare key because once I was locked out of the house. It's funny, I will literally leave the house. I haven't in many years, but I've left the house forgetting my keys, but I will not forget this bag. Literally, my life is in this bag. So, you have a key keeper there. You have a big pocket here. Look at that. Huge pocket. And again, high vis, elastic, bungee, PALS webbing here. You can put, as you saw, a whole bunch of things there. And I mean, it literally can, if you want to use this as your first aid kit area, you can. Now let's tip this over. I'm a diabetic, also Vanquest pouch. I keep my insulin, glucometer, test supplies in there. It's always with me. And then my first aid kit. Also, Vanquest pouch has the red tab there. This is my, it goes everywhere with me. Some people have said it's a little too big for a first aid kit. Oh well. So we have a rain fly, more or less, here. So I have my stuff inside. Do that. And then when you fold, it's just one extra addition to keep bad weather out. Dust, dirt, mud, rain, if you're caught in the rain. And I mean, just really the best of everything here. Hopefully you can see in there. It is the orange material. It's just one big open pocket with two very large pockets on the sides. So you can see there, there's just a big pocket and there's one on each side, a sleeve. You do have the orange on the inside and you know what? When I first got my first Mobius, I thought, yeah, okay, you know, that's nice. It's orange. Is it really going to help? It does. And that's no joke. It really does. Let's put this back again. First aid kit goes on the bottom. And then my diabetes kit goes there. And look, more room to spare. I could put other things there if I so choose. They also design this with some Velcro right there. If you want to just flop this over when you're out, so you can easily, if this is maybe a camera bag for you, you can easily get into the bag just like that. If not, undo that. And there you go. I mean, that is just about everything. All right, so I actually have this written down. I want to read it off for you just because I don't want to miss any of the new features. There's give or take 8, possibly 9 of them. First off, it is 15% larger than the original Mobius VPacker, which is obvious. Ambidextrous design, with removable shoulder strap, left or right side users. I demonstrated that for you. We also have the new top compartment with high visibility soft fleece lining. Fits an iPhone 6 Plus or similar smartphones depending on the protected case. I demonstrated that. I have the Note 5. It's a big phone. It's a big phone. And it fits in there with room to spare, and that's with the case. We also have the built-in elastic cord medical organization. That is in the front. And hook and loop closure in the front exterior pockets. The new out-of-sight rear CCW compartment with loop attachment on the inside. As a side note, it does also fit the latest iPad and iPad Air. As I've already shown you before, that it was right on the top with the other one, and this one is sort of in the back, but right at the top of the bag. All right. We also have the new loop-faced hook and loop feel. This is the Molly Air structure for Molly accessories, morale patches. That's on the very top right there. And we also have the new gusseted slip pockets for quick access to multi-tool or flashlight, etc. And that is this pocket right there. It fits a knife. You can put a flashlight there. You can put a folding knife, a whistle, as I do, and that is it. Well, that is it, everybody. The MOBIUS VPacker version number 2 from Vanquest. Love this bag. I've had it roughly 5 weeks now. Been using it consistently every single day. It's now my EDC bag. One of my other bags I've sort of retired, and now I'm strictly using this, and I love it. I love everything about it. The new grab handle, the water bottle holder, how they organize that is just absolutely incredible. The sling, you can use it left side, right side carry. I love it. I mean, everything about this bag. The integrated medical pouch in the front there that I showed, love it. I do have an issue though. I really do have an issue. And it's definitely not a deal breaker. This is my concern. When a company creates a great product and then they come out with another product, a newer version, right? They'll make a little bit of tweaks, a little bit of changes, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Vanquest, to our benefit, I believe went all out. They literally thought of everything they could. They improved every part of this bag and literally made it perfect. For me, in my opinion, the bag is literally perfect. My problem is this. It's so good and well made and thought of how they designed it. My concern is the next version, if they do go with a third version, changing anything, removing anything, and quite possibly adding anything might do damage to the bag, to the reputation, in my opinion. It's that good. Where literally, in my opinion, they can't do anything better without ruining the bag. Like, the bag is literally perfect. You know, I mean, look, they thought of going from this to this. I don't know. I know they have amazing people there at Vanquest. They're going to probably come up with something that's just going to blow my mind again. So that's my concern. Are they going to retire this bag and you won't be able to get it in this configuration anymore? If that's the case, I might grab a couple more and come out with something new, or just, I don't know. And I know it may sound a little sarcastic, but the bag is that good where I just don't know where to go from here without just retiring the bag and getting something else. The bag is great. I hope it's around a very long time, and I'm dead serious when I say I might grab a couple more because it's just perfect. Anyway, I'm done yapping. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Version number 2, the Vanquest VPacker, the MOBIUS. I'm telling you, it's a great bag, and I'm gonna have it a really long time. Thank you for watching this video. Be well, stay safe, and we'll talk soon. Bye.